First at 5, a staggering statistic. 4 pedestrians killed on Valley roads in 4 hours last night.
One of those deaths involving a driver who did not stop. They remain on the run tonight. That hit and run happening right here. This is near Boulder and Russell.
And people living in that area say it's a dangerous spot. Fox 5's Danny Maston shares their concerns, plus what you need to know about the search for the driver who did not stop last night.
Specifically at night, it's just not the safest spot.
Zion Wandick has been living here near Boulder and Russell for 17 years. He tells me you have to keep your head on a swivel when trying to cross the streets in this area.
Definitely got to watch out. You definitely got to pay attention to everything. You got to pay attention to every detail.
On Wednesday, just after 6:30 p.m., Metro Police say someone was hit and killed by a car when a pedestrian was crossing Boulder Highway south of Russell Road outside a marked crosswalk. A car traveling northbound failed to stop, hitting the pedestrian that was crossing.
If you're jaywalking, it's definitely not safe.
For Zion, hearing about this deadly hit and run was all too familiar.
I had a best friend that lived around, and he had also got hit by a car on Boulder Highway.
Zion, along with others, say something needs to change.
Boulder Highway can be dark at some time, in like some points, and the speed is like not ever watched or anything. So definitely needs to be like seen more.
The speed limit is 45. They need to, I wouldn't say bump it down, but maybe a little more police presence and or some crosswalks, because from here to Galleria, there's no crosswalks.
The car that hit the suspect is a silver light gray, possible midsize SUV, and will have front end damage. Police have yet to locate the car and ask if you have any information to call the Metro Police Department. I'm Danny Maston, Fox 5 News, local, Las Vegas.